Almost the end of it here, guys. And it's now 5:14. So get the end, turn around, and walk back to the car. See what street this comes out on. Oh, okay, no, we are right next to Old Town High School. I did a job at this house years ago, in my 20s with my uncle. We come out here to our shed down, a garage, little shed type deal, moved it. It's a better place to have a new garage. Okay, that's where that goes. Yeah, all back to the car. I'll walk all the way back to the car. It took me 33 minutes to make it across, so it should take me about 33 minutes to make it back. Staying right on this one road. I didn't take none of the side trails, so. Let's see if I'm right. I know I'm right. It should take the same amount of time to make it back to the car as it took me to get to the end. Now I know where this trail goes. Now I can get back to the car. Get an hour and a half till I can talk to the kiddo, get back to the car, head up home. I think about an hour or so until about some amount of time till about sunset, so. Heading back to the car the way I came. See the house at this end of that trail's on the end there. I did a job with my uncle years ago. Like I said, we tore down an old garage here that they had and replaced it with a new one. They did tell us they were going to have a new one built in place of the one they had us tear down. And it's a old dumb thing there, like My uncle never paid me for the job, which I got screwed on, because they paid him to tear it down and haul it off and dispose of it. Right? I went out, he's supposed to have paid me to help him do it. Right? He said, oh, I'm going to save it, we're going to go out there and tear it apart. I said, okay. Then he goes out there with a chainsaw and cuts it down into like 25 different pieces. And we loaded onto a car trailer that he had. Oh yeah, I'm going to put it back together. Well, I knew right then when he pulled the chainsaw, he weren't going to put it back together. Not once he cut that roof up into pieces and those walls down the centers and stuff, I knew we weren't going to put it back together. But anyways, he takes it to my mother's place and puts it there for storage. She keeps telling her he's going to put it together. And he stored a lot of crap there at her place, and she got in trouble with the town because of him putting stuff on her place. She could never say no to him for whatever reason. But anyway, it's like, I never get paid for that job though. Picking those pieces up, loading them onto the trailer, strapping them down, unloading them from the trailer, stacking them up where he wanted them on the ground at my mother's place. I'm going to pay for it. And they paid him, fucking, at the time they paid him $1,000 what they paid him. You know, I'm going to pay you good, he tells me. I seen them pay him $1,000 when it was hauled out. I gave him the cash when it was all done. And then he goes and tells me, I asked him where's my money, you know, when he gets paid, he drops me off. I'll give it to you in a minute. He drops me off, you know. Well, where's my money? He was like, oh, well, you did it as a favor. No, I didn't do it as a favor. No, you did, he says. No. The deal was you're supposed to have paid me. And you're supposed to pay me like you had half for doing half the work. That was the deal he made with me. I did all the loading, the unloading. All you did was the cutting. I could have cut it up in those pieces like that, but you said you want it done a certain way, and I could have done it the exact same way you did it. You never paid me. You didn't tell me, no, you did us a favor. You did us a favor, my nephew. You did us a favor. I'm not paying you. I don't have to. Well, from that point out, I never did another job with him again. Or for him again. Swore right then and there. I would never work with him or for him again. I would never do anything with him again or for him again. At that point. He told me I was being a selfish, arrogant asshole. I told this dude, you don't treat people that way. That's the principle behind it. And 20 years later, I haven't spoken to him. Well, I guess I haven't talked to him, I haven't done nothing with him. I mean, I've spoken to him a few times. But that was it. Like, yeah, how's it going? That's about as far as it goes. Like, and that's only when I've seen him around here and there. I'll say he was a type of uncle. Growing up, he liked to try to fuck the shit out of you. I did. Like, if you guys had an uncle like him, you'd be despised. You'd despise him. I mean, he goes out, he hauled scrap for a living at the time, you know. Taking cars to scrapyard. He used to get $50 a ton. My first car, I bought off of him back when they were giving $50 a ton for the car. He was going to take it and junk it and get away 2 tons Did get like $200 out of it. Turned around, also to you, blah blah, sold to me. I'm naive at the time, I'm only 15 at the time, so I bought it off him. Sold it to me for $600. I made it off, bought it off him on payments. Almost 300, but since you're doing payments, blah blah, jacks up to 600 because I was doing payments. And then I own the car. Okay. And I'm playing with it, doing some work with it. My first car ever was a 1978 Dodge Ram pickup. Right now, I play with it a little bit. I do some work to it, when it needed brake work, it needed body work and stuff. So I started out with detailing the car, the detailing of the truck, the inside and the stuff, and the outside, getting it all detailed out. I get the front brakes on it done, reading the book on how to do it. And 15 at the time, I started back, which had shoes, didn't have pads, it had shoes. And I was a little confused on the shoes when I got it apart of how to do them, so call him up to ask him to do it. What's the book say? I says, well, the book says this. I'm trying to understand it, and I ain't fucking helping you. You deal with it. All right, my uncle asked you, so he stops by, all right, because he's coming by the house anyways. I can ask him, so Cliff, you take a look at it and tell him, explain to me how to do them. If I even got to look at it, I'm charging you, he says. No, you ain't even a mechanic, dude. All right, so he don't help me at all. My neighbor's father, because he was a good friend of my neighbor, his name was Dustin. He was a good guy. But his father, Lee there, he helped me out. He showed me how to do brake shoes. Yeah, I'll show you, I'll show you. So he helped me out and showed me, and he told me I did a good job with the detailing and stuff I did do. The stuff I was learning on, he said he did good on it, Well, sometimes everything I did looked like shit and everything, so. But anyway, so he helped me out, taught me how to do them and whatnot. And, I go out and I end up getting my permit. When I get my permit, he comes across this nice sports car. It was a 1992 Plymouth Laser. Alright. Nice looking car. And, I'll trade it with you for that truck. You needed a truck back to haul scrap with. To put all the work into it. I'll trade it with you. I'll trade meant trade even. Trade, guys. So, yeah, I trade. So we trade and everything, And next thing I know, after we trade, I give him the truck. I didn't need a title because it was exempt from the titleist at the time. And the car needed a title. Which being 15, I didn't know that. And so we trade, I get my permit and everything. So I gotta go to get my mother to register the car for me and everything. I get the money for it all and everything. All right, she goes to register. She says, well, I can't. Why can't? There's no title. What do you mean? You have a title for it. So we go back up my uncle there. Yeah, he's got it. No, I'm not giving it to you until you give me money. Yet we traded even the car for the truck, but if you want the title, it's going to cost you more. I want $500 for it. So he screwed me on that. Like what? There's bullshit there. And the shit he did to me as a kid. Dude, I gave him the $500 just for the title for it, for the car that we traded, dude. And yeah, so that's kind of a bullshit thing with him. And I haven't spoke with him in years. just because he screwed me on that job there. And he screwed me over when I was a teenager. So. About halfway back, I'd say. Passing the Spring Road. So now I know this trail here, this little walking trail for mountain bikes, since that's the main one, just cuts across from Center Street in Old Town to Forest Ave in Old Town. There's a nice little walk out through here. Sorry guys, coming up to a bench. See one coming up there. Up by the first bench. By the yellow O trail. by the dirt pile here now. I am more than halfway back now, I would say, guys. It took me 33 minutes to make it so far. So, more than halfway back right now. It's the dirt pile there, Logan Road. Almost back, it's getting closer. Almost reminds me of flagging. When I was flagging, I didn't know it's just standing in one spot as a flagger. You get your stationary zones where you just don't move, period. Then you get your normal paving jobs where they stay you're in one, where you're set up one flagger up one area and one up another area for a distance, and then you move down as they get to the end of the enclosure. So, and then you get what they call moving enclosures, which means there's no cones, not enclosed in and stuff. And one guy's in front, and he's constantly walking in front, flagging, and the other guy's in back, and he's constantly walking behind them, all flagging. And then sometimes you get the guy in the middle to relay messages and stuff, and let you know when equipment's going to come in and out, and let you know when it's safe to send back and forth and everything. Who's walking constantly with everything as well. That made it back to the wooden bridge already. Little stream there, see? Right back at the wooden bridge. I went by quick actually getting back down through. Back up by the red trail. Right at the end of the trail again now. See, you see the mouth of the trail, you see the back of my car. So, I actually made it back down here quicker Then I made it. So you guys get a couple pictures of going in the trail and stuff. Post them to Facebook. But anyways, yeah, I made it a little bit quicker. Coming back than I did on the way up through, but on the way up through I didn't really know the trail that great. On the way back, I knew it. Now I know this trail. Okay, so next time I come out here, I'm going to take the red oak trail or the yellow oak trail. Yeah, I'm going to explore them. From one end to the other, like I did this one. See, that was a nice little walk. Whew. 5:41 right now. This was like the car right up to IGA. Or, well, I might go to Hannaford. Here I am at the end. That's my car. And from one end of the trail back to the other.